Good evening, everybody. You know what time it is. It's time for Tot Tuckin. And look who's joined us, this little birdie, to say good night and Lila Tov. Oh, we take a deep breath. Wow, we've had a snowy, cold day here in Columbus, Ohio. We've had a snowy, cold week here in Columbus, Ohio, and it feels good to get cozy and warm and ready for a good night's sleep. And look who I have here with me. My friend, Mr. Teddy, Mr. Dovey, my bear, my cuddly bear. So if you're finishing up your dinner and maybe you've already had bath time or you're getting ready for bath time or your parents are getting you ready for bath time, it is time that we unwind and we say, oh, thank you, God. Because at the end of my day, I like to think of all the special things that happened to me during the day. And I sing a special song that goes like this. Baruch atah Adonai. Thank you, God. Thank you for the snow. And thank you for my family. Thank you for all the yummy food I get to eat. And thank you for my cozy home. Baruch atah Adonai. Thank you, God. And then, of course, I like to say my getting ready for bed prayers that begin with a little song we know, Twinkle, Twinkle, Kochavim, because Kochavim are stars in Hebrew. Let's get ready to sing our Shema prayer by singing Twinkle, Twinkle, Kochavim, way up in the Shamayim. If we say the Shema today, everything will be okay. If we say the Shema tonight, everything will be all right. And we sing the Shema with our hands too. Shema Yisrael. Open that Torah. Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. The Lord is our God, the Lord is one. Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord is one. That's what the Shema reminds us to do, not only to hear, but to listen. Is there a difference between hearing and listening? Sometimes I think so. We can hear music and hear sounds of the street, of school, of work, of play. But to really listen, it's to hear the feelings of other people's hearts. To really listen, it's to hear the great ideas our parents, our friends, our siblings, our cantors and rabbis have. To really listen takes focus and effort. And to really listen to our own hearts and our own feelings. And so tonight, I share with you a very special book, a very special bedtime story, right? So get your stuffy. I also have something very special too that we just sang from. I have my stuffed Torah. Oh, that has so much wisdom and so many stories. Now this story, specifically this story, is not in the Torah itself, but the theme of ahava, of love, is definitely in the Torah and definitely in this bedtime story that you might all know. Can you see that? Guess how much I love you. Oh, I love this little story. Let's see. Oop, I don't want the little birdie to cover the rabbits, the very special rabbits, because you know who this is? This is little nut brown hare right on top there, who is going to bed, held on tight to big nut brown hare's very long ears. Oh, look at that beautiful Eitz Chaim, that beautiful tree. He wanted to be sure that big nut brown hare was listening. Remember the difference between hearing and listening? Guess how much I love you, he said. Oh, I don't know if I could guess that, said big nut brown hare. Big nut brown hare had even, I skipped a page there. Wait, he wanted to be sure he could guess that. This much. Uh-oh, my arms went bigger than the screen. This much, said little nut brown hare, stretching out his arms as wide as they could go. You see that? Big nut brown hare had even longer arms. But I love you this much, he said. Well, that is a lot, thought little nut brown hare. I love you as high as I can reach, said little nut brown hare. Oh, well, I love you as high as I can reach, said big nut brown hare. That is very high, thought little nut brown hare. I wish I had arms like that. Can you guys reach up? Ooh, a good nighttime stretch. Then little nut brown hare had a good idea. He tumbled upside down and reached up the tree trunk with his feet. I love you all the way up to my toes, he said. And I love you all the way up to your toes, said big nut brown hare, swinging him up over his head. Oh, my goodness. Well, I love you as high as I can hop, laughed little nut brown hare, bouncing and bouncing up and down. I hope you're not bouncing up and down. I hope you're getting ready for bed. But I love you as high as I can hop, smiled big nut brown hare, and he hopped so high that his ears touched the branches above. Oh, that's good hopping, thought little nut brown hare. I wish I could hop like that. What's going to happen now? I love you all the way down the lane as far as the river, cried little nut brown hare. Well, I love you across the river and over the hills, said big nut brown hare. Well, that's very far, thought little nut brown hare. He was almost too sleepy to think anymore. And then he looked beyond the thorn bushes out into the big dark night. Nothing could be farther than the sky. I love you right up to the moon, he said and closed his eyes. Oh, that's far, said big nut brown hare. That is very, very far. Big nut brown hare settled little nut brown hare into his bed of leaves. Well, he leaned over and kissed him good night. Then he lay down close by and whispered with a smile, I love you right up to the moon and back. Oh, I say that to my little boys all the time. I love you to the moon and back. Come over here, not next to the birdie. So friends, as we get ready for sweet dreams, for halumot paz, for golden dreams, we'll sing a couple of lullabies and then get into our cozy bed. We sing a beautiful prayer for peace as we lay down our heads. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. time to go to sleep. My child, it's time to rest your eyes. Our day was filled with joy and laughter, and now it's time to slumber. I love you with all my heart and with all my soul. I wish you peace and golden dreams, my love, my light. Good night. So sleep, my child, dream, my child. I'll watch over you. Sleep, my child, best believe, my child, nothing's gonna harm you. So sleep, my child, best believe, my child, I'll watch over you. Sleep, my child, best believe, my child, nothing's gonna harm you. All right, Haverim. All right, my friends. I wish you only to have Chalumot Paz, golden dreams. And I bless you always to find love and light, to find happiness and joy, for you to feel safe and blessed with always shalom, peace in your heart. Laila Tov. Nishikot. Hugs and kisses.